Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, 13th of November, 2019. It's 7:20 right now. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day, but very cold. -10 today. I should wear my toque. I'm not going to be so underground as I expected to be. So, turn of event this week is Monday, Tuesday. I didn't went anywhere, or if I did, I didn't went very far. Because yesterday it was snowing like no tomorrow. Well, nothing catastrophic, but the summer tires on my truck weren't the best to be used. The roads were very slippery. People were getting stuck here and there. It was their first taste of a snowstorm, and people, as dumb as they always are, they go and get themselves stuck into the snow. They expect their lower car to go anywhere when there's about this much snow, like 11, 12 inch. Well, there wasn't that much yesterday, but when the snow shoveler pass on the street and pile up the snow, it makes for a very solid bank. Me, myself, I had to go to discount leasing for a truck, and their yard had more than 11 inch of snow. It was basically my truck that plowed their entrance. And when it was time to go back, I think there was too much. There was a lot, but I managed to get through. So right now, these days, what I'm doing is I'm shopping for some winter tires for my other car, and I find where I'm gonna buy them. It's not that far, and I'm going there Friday. So I'm gonna do two things at the same time. Do my job and go buy my tires. That way that'll be done, and once I get home, I'll just need to find a place where to put them on, which shouldn't be really hard. Yesterday, when I was at discount, I needed to rent a truck, and I needed a Connect, and they didn't have it. So I end up taking a full-size short wheelbase Ford Transit, just like this. Except it's not the high roof, it's the medium roof short wheelbase. It's easier to park, but like the short wheelbase doesn't allow much weight on the rear wheel, so it can get stuck in snow very easily. Thank God for traction control, so I can disengage the differential and have the two wheels spin at the same time. The snow shoveler, I don't understand these companies that how many vehicles do you have? If you're gonna offer a service, at least have a fleet that's going to cover everybody during the day, not just one big ass tractor going from one entrance to the other every 8 hours or so. That's not how a clean entrance work. The garage where I went to get the truck, their entrance is on a slope, and there was 3-4 inch of snow, and just enough to get stuck if you have summer tires or you have a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Fortunately, this one is well calibrated to dig into the snow. I only got of all the 4 years I owned these vehicles, I only got stuck in the snow once, and it was my own fault. I was expecting too much of it. That's why this year I was dreaming of getting a 4-wheel drive, a cheap ass 4-wheel drive for the winter. Slap some winter tires on it and enjoy winter as much as I can. But unfortunately, financial plans didn't work like that. And you can't see that on the camera, but right now my front right wheel is packed with snow inside the inner rim, so my truck is shaking. I'm barely going 100k, and the truck is shaking because there's so much snow in the front wheel. And what's annoying is because it's inside the rim, so it's not blowing out. I have to manually take it off. So once I get to work, I'll have to find something that's some sort of a spike and plow it out for my wheels. Because what happened is, like, inside your wheel, you have your disc that is really hot, and the disc and the caliper occupy most of the space of the inner wheel. And what happened is that when snow gathers there, it melts and it falls on the inner rim, and then it re-ice and it turns to ice back under the disc. So when you're driving, you have this smudge of ice spinning inside your wheels, debalancing your wheels, making your vehicle shake like no tomorrow. This year I wasn't lucky enough to have access to a lift to check my the undercarriage of my vehicle. I managed to do the front rust proofing, but not the rear side. In front of the two rear wheels, I had some little rust spot there, and the entire back where the wheel well is and the muffler, I didn't have much chance to rust proof that space. But now is a little bit too late for that. Unless I would be fortunate enough to have a garage where I could leave it all weekend and do it on Monday, and then I would rust proof the entire undercarriage of my car. Oh, the sun is bright up. You can see that in the camera. That's going to be a change of pace. We already lost 1 degree. Yesterday after work, I went to another town not far from where I live to try to buy winter tires on rims. And on the picture, they really looked the same. But I knew that the hub size was bigger, but I wasn't sure from the pictures. So when I reached there and I checked the size, it wasn't the same bolt pattern at all. It was probably off by 1/4 inch on each holes. And the tire, they were really good. It was really worth it. The tire, they were really good. But sadly, didn't fit. I brought my jack, I brought my impact gun, I brought all the tools needed to do that on the spot, to change all 4 wheels on the spot. And the young man was ready to help me. He was really enthusiastic about that. But when we did the first wheel, it didn't work. That really sucks. So I find a place online where I can buy the same tire I want for about $20 less than where I needed to go to pick them up, and it's closer by. I'll be able to pick them up Friday because I'm going to another town to work, and the supplier is there, so that's going to be like I'll hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Now I just need to find a place to put them on. I'm gonna call my favorite friend at Walmart and ask him to reserve me a spot this weekend. It's like, book me for Saturday or Sunday and I need to put these tires on. Because the last time I went to Princess Auto in Saint Jerome, that's like a Harbor Freight for you guys in the United States. I bought a scissor jack that's rated at 2 tons, and it lifts my vehicles with the greatest of ease, and it lifts the Kia with the greatest of ease as well. It doesn't even fight to lift the Kia. I just went like da 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 da, and within 30 spin it was already up in the air. So the Kia is gonna have brand new tires. It's gonna be good for a long time. This one, I think it's their last year. Even though the treads are still good, the compound is not as good as it used to be. It's gonna do the job for now, but next season, next winter, I need new winter tires, which I'll probably do like in the same run. And plus, I need summer tires, so I'll shop at the same time. 7:30, dead on. It's for me, doing the job I do today it's fun because I'm not accountable to anyone about my working hours. Yeah, I am accountable to my director and my supervisor, but I mean, it's 7:30. Nobody's gonna yell at me because I come at 7:30 or 7:45 or 8 o'clock. They're not gonna complain. They're just glad that I come in, period. It's windy though. So I'm here, another day. Like they say, I owe. So off to work I'd go. So I'll catch you guys later, and gals, or whatever you want to call yourself. Have a good day, everyone.